Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you didn't quite belong? Like your mind was wired a little differently? Like your heart beat to a rhythm no one else could hear? If you've ever felt that way, you might not be broken. You might just be rare. Before we dive into these 10 powerful signs, I need you to do 2 things. First, hit that subscribe button and like this video to help us reach more people just like you. Second, watch until the end, because somewhere between sign number 1 and sign 10, you're going to uncover something that could change your entire love life. This isn't just a list, this is a mirror. Let's begin. Sign number 1, you feel everything deeply. When you love with intensity. When you're hurt, the pain echoes for days, sometimes even years. You notice the subtle change in someone's voice when they're sad. You can feel the tension in a room even before a word is spoken. You're not dramatic. You're just sensitive in a world that praises numbness. Most people try to turn it off. You never could. You've always felt your way through life. And while others have armor, you have open skin, feeling the world like raw nerve endings exposed. It's exhausting sometimes, but it's also your superpower. And here's the truth. Most people can't handle that kind of depth. But someone out there will find it magnetic. Don't dim that flame. Sign number 2, you ask questions most people avoid. Since childhood, you've been the one to ask, why do we do it this way? What's the point of all this? You don't settle for surface. You want to know? You crave the truth, not the convenient answer. You've probably made people uncomfortable with your curiosity. Some call it overthinking, but to you, it's just thinking. In a world where everyone rushes to fit in, you pause, you challenge, you reflect. And in relationships, this makes you different. You don't want "how was your day" conversations. You want what scares you at 2 a.m.? That depth, it's not common. And that's exactly what makes you rare. Sign number 3, you're at peace in your own company. Others get restless when they're alone. You breathe better when the world quiets down. You're not lonely, you're selective. Your solitude is sacred. It's where you process, heal, and dream. Where others need crowds to feel alive, you need space to feel whole. And yes, this makes dating hard, because you're not looking for someone to fill a void. You're looking for someone who understands that being alone isn't your fear, it's your freedom. Sign number 4, you see through people instantly. You don't just hear what someone says, you feel what they mean. You pick up on inconsistencies, notice nervous habits, decode micro-expressions. While others take people at face value, you read the subtext. It's why fake friendships drain you. Why dating apps frustrate you. Why you can't stand shallow conversations. It's not arrogance, it's intuition. And because of that, you've learned to protect your energy. Because while you can see into others, very few can truly see you. Sign number 5, you crave meaning, not noise. Small talk is your personal hell. You'd rather have one soul-shaking conversation than 50 polite ones. You want to know what someone believes in. What breaks them? What made them who they are? You live in a world that glorifies quantity, of friends, likes, messages, but you're built for quality. Deep bonds, rare connections, the kind of love that doesn't just make sense, but feels like destiny. If that's you, don't worry. You're not picky. You're just unwilling to settle for a story that doesn't move you. Sign number 6, you carry scars you rarely talk about. There's a story inside you that most people don't know. Pain you've buried so deep even you forget it's there sometimes. Maybe it was a betrayal, a heartbreak that cracked something open, a moment that made you question your worth. And yet you smile. You move through the world with quiet strength, but inside you've been through wars no one saw. That resilience, it's not loud. It doesn't demand attention, but it's rare. And someone someday will see your scars and call them beautiful. Sign number 7, you don't fit in and you stopped trying. You've always been a little different, maybe too quiet, too emotional, too intense. People told you to lighten up, to be more normal, to just go with the flow. But the flow bored you, so you stopped trying. You chose authenticity over approval, depth over popularity, and yeah, it made your circle smaller. But it made your life deeper. You're not meant to fit in, you're meant to stand out. Own it. Sign number 8, you're attracted to souls, not status. Money, fame, looks, they don't impress you. What does impress you? Kindness, honesty, integrity. You fall for minds, for energy, for a sense of home in someone's presence. You can spot a fake smile from a mile away, but a genuine moment, it melts you. That's why you're still single. Because you're not looking for a relationship, you're waiting for a connection. And that kind of rare bond takes time. but it's worth it. Sign number 9. You dream bigger than most can understand. You don't just want a job, you want purpose. You don't just want love, you want transcendence. Your dreams aren't small. They're terrifying because they require you to leave behind comfort, to walk alone, to risk being misunderstood. But you do it anyway. Why? Because deep down you know you weren't born for average. You were born to break molds, to challenge limits, to rewrite the rules. Your vision might scare others, but to you it's simply inevitable. Sign number 10, you love hard, but you let go when it's time. When you love someone, you give everything. Your time, your thoughts, your heart. You don't hold back. You don't play games. You're all in from the start. But here's the twist. You also know when to walk away. You'll fight like hell to save what matters. But the moment you realize it's one-sided or toxic or fake, you let go. No drama, just silence. Because peace is more valuable than presence. And once you close that door, you never open it again. So, how many of these signs felt like home to you? 3? 5? All 10? If you related to most of these, you don't just have a rare personality. You have a sacred one, a soul that's not meant to be caged or diluted. You're the kind of person who brings depth to the surface, who makes love feel real again, who reminds people what it means to feel something true. And that, my friend, is rare. So stop hiding. Stop apologizing. Start living out loud. You are not too much. You are exactly enough for the right heart. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.